Now you may recall that recently we spoke about a new kind of display technology that TCL unveiled that doesn't need a backlight of its own. Well, it has a backlight of its own, but it doesn't really require it, and it can just use the outside light, like the surrounding light from the environment, to bounce it back. So this kind of a display tech was pretty new, and TCL is calling it something like Next Paper, or that's their trademark technology. But one of you recently mentioned in a comment that some other companies like Garmin, for example, they have been doing this for many years, and they're surprised that this TCL is making such a big deal out of it. So I decided to take a look, and well, looks like there is a separate genre of this kind of display. It's called a transflective LCD. So the name transflective comes from transparent and reflective, as you might have guessed. So it has a element which can reflect background light, and it also has a backlight of its own. So if it detects that it's in a very brightly lit environment, like say outdoors, it'll take the light that's available outside and just reflect that light back to you without having to fight for it with its own brightness. I mean, that's the downside with our smartphones anyways, that they have their own backlight that's fighting the sun. That's why outdoor legibility becomes such a big challenge. But these devices are not fighting with the sun, they are working with the sunlight that's already out there. And apparently the person who commented was correct. This technology isn't anything new. We have seen this before with even pretty old devices. Garmin, for instance, have been making GPS trackers and watches with this display tech for many years now. Of course, their name is something different than Next Paper, and the applications were different. And the biggest upside of this was that the sunlight legibility was outstanding out there, especially since the display technology or even AMOLED displays that came out a couple of years ago weren't as bright as something that we have today. While flagship phones nowadays can easily reach 1500 nits of brightness, back then around 800 to 900 was considered as flagship standard. So there, obviously, these displays that don't reflect sunlight back to you and have their own technology where the sunlight bounces back, they would obviously provide you with better sunlight legibility. So this layer is apparently called a transflector, and it's made of some polymer material that's similar to a one-way mirror. You know, one-way mirrors that they use in the interrogation rooms and stuff like that, which is completely opaque from one side. You'll only see your reflection, but from the other side it acts as a transparent glass. And that makes a lot of sense. This transflector only reflects the light that's coming from outside, and when the situation like the environments are pretty dim, then the backlight can easily shine through without obstructing anything. And while the brightness may not be stellar, it's still good enough to view in dark anyway. I mean, you don't need a 1500 nit brightness in a completely dark room, right? Even a 300 nit brightness will easily blind you. And besides, in a dark room, the dimmer the better, right? We oftentimes complain that our phones don't get as dim as possible. And in fact, there are apps out there that can even make your screen dimmer than usual. I use something called Dimly, I think that's the name. That basically adds kind of a overlay on top of your screen that makes your display go even darker. Yes, there are some phones that can go up to 1 nit at minimum brightness, which is pretty amazing, but not all phones do that. So at least in terms of legibility, I think this transflective LCD is the way to go. I mean, Garmin puts that display in pretty much all of their electronics, like they are making these high-end dashboard things for their airplanes as well. So those panels use the same display. And I think this display technology's patent is open for any trademark. Like there are a bunch of different companies assigning a different trademark name to the same technology. Like Dell calls it Direct Value or Direct View. Motorola Mobility calls it AnyLight. LG's display wing calls it Shine Out display. I remember they unveiled the LG Optimus Black back in the day. I mean, that had an AMOLED display, but they were very proud of the brightness output. So, well, now we know there is something called transflective LCD, which is essentially the driving technology behind TCL's Next Paper. So even though TCL hasn't unveiled much official information about their display and how it works, we kind of got to know a little bit better from this general post. I mean, I'm not devaluing TCL or anything. I'm sure they have done their own research behind the display driver. You know, I mean, these displays can do 60 Hz or even more probably. I don't think Garmin's GPS tracking and all these other dashboards can do high frame rate videos and stuff like that. So obviously TCL has done a better job of probably implementing it in a tablet which has a responsive operating system like Android. Things will only get better from here. So I'm really glad that it's coming to a consumer market and not just for airplane dashboards or GPS trackers or wearable tech. Personally though, I'm okay with the current standard of displays that we have on our phones. I mean, nowadays our phones are plenty bright that we can easily view them outside. So I don't see a need for a transflective display in our smartphone devices anymore. But what do you think? Do you think this is a good idea? I mean, it would very well save a lot of battery. So if that's a concern, then it can easily be solved with something like this. But probably it'll come with some kind of a drawback, like I guess you can't do something like 165 Hz of refresh rate, something that the new Red Magic 6 has. And since of course it reflects the outside light, which obviously means the color accuracy won't be that good. So if you're in sunlight, the display would look a little bit yellowish. Would you be okay with that trade-off? I mean, it will be like a blue light filter that you can't turn off. Now I myself, whenever I am editing my videos and stuff, I turn off my blue light filter and have the screen set to somewhat neutral white. Now I'm not saying that smartphone screens are really well calibrated. I mean, most of the AMOLED displays nowadays are very saturated anyways, but this won't be very strong in terms of color accuracy either. I don't know, is this a downside that you would like to live with? You will surely be getting better battery life, so I guess some people would consider that. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Okay, I'll see you soon. Cheers.